What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Elite Physique Chocolate. Let's go and get right into the video. But actually, before we get into the video, man, if you actually really want to get into shape and you're actually really serious about taking your body to the next level, man, I actually have a link below. It's called Fat to Fit Guide 2.0. Basically, this comes with all the meal plans that you need, everything you need to get from the store, all your meals that you need to eat, pretty much everything step by step to guide you in the right direction to really get that chiseled Greek god physique that you really like, man. So if you really want to invest into yourself, that way you can get that body and look like this, or not exactly like me, but if you actually do want a better body, man, hit that link below, man. But let's go and get right into the video. You guys, listen, you need to stop bulking and cutting. I understand that we've been told for years, I used to think the same way, like, oh, I need to bulk to put on muscle and I need to cut in order to lose the body fat. That way the muscles can show. No, bro, the body does not work like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? It does not work like that. The only people that can actually bulk and cut, bro, the only people who can actually bulk and cut and it actually works is professional bodybuilders, people who are on gear, PEDs, steroids, stuff like that. People who put on a lot more muscle a lot faster than me and you as naturals. You get what I'm saying? So bulking and cutting doesn't work for naturals. You get what I'm saying? Because with us, whenever we bulk as a natural, we're gonna put on a lot of excess body fat. You get what I'm saying? And people think that, oh, I'm bulking, so I'll be putting on a lot of muscle. No, bro, you're putting on a lot of fat. You're putting on a lot of fat. Your glycogen stores are filled, because you're eating a lot of carbs. You're holding a lot more water. But I used to think the same way too, thought that, okay, I'm getting bigger, I'm getting stronger. I feel good in the gym, so I'm bulking, I'm putting on muscle. No, bro, no. In order to put on lean muscle tissue, it takes consistent, very consistent action. You gotta be very consistent hitting your protein every day. You're hitting each body part at least twice a week. And you're doing this for years. Making sure that your sleep is on point too. You know what I'm saying? Making sure that you're progressively overloading in the gym. You get what I'm saying? Because in order for your muscles to grow, you gotta have a stimulant. Not a stimulant, but you gotta have a stimulus. You gotta have a reason for the muscle to grow. So if you're just sitting there just doing the same old, that's not gonna really get your muscles to grow. In order for your muscles to grow, the muscles have to go through something challenging. You get what I'm saying? If you want to grow, you have to switch things up. You have to progress. You have to progress in your program. You have to lift heavier weights. You may have to do more reps. You have to do more. You get what I'm saying? Protein, making sure you're getting at least a gram of protein per pound of lean body mass. I say lean body. I say it's supposed to be lean body mass, but I say just to make it easier on everybody, just do 1 gram of protein per pound of just your body weight. Just do that. Stick to that every day. And like I said, just make sure you're getting rest. That's in water. Make sure you're drinking enough water every single day, because in order for the muscles to actually grow too, you got to make sure you're having your water, because without that, bro, the body is pretty much made up of water. The majority of our body is made up of water anyway, so it's very crucial. So water, protein, sleep, and then making sure that you're progressing in the gym with your lifts, you know what I'm saying, getting better with that. But yeah, so back to the bulking and cutting thing, man. So people think that, I need to bulk and cut to get jacked and ripped. No, bro. The thing about me, bro, look at me now, right? Look at me, you see what I'm saying? Look at how I look. Bro, I'm not bulking. I'm not bulking, bro. Because whenever you bulk, if you're bulking, you're gonna put on excess body fat, and you sitting there thinking that, oh man, yeah, I'm putting on this lean muscle mass, and it's like, bro, you're really not, bro, because it takes years, it takes a lot of fucking time, it takes hard fucking work, bro, to put on lean muscle tissue. You get what I'm saying? And then okay, now let's say you done bulked up. Let's say you done bulked up, and now you're fat, and you're sitting there like, oh man, I'm just too fat. Now summer's gonna come up. You feel what I'm saying? Because most people bulk during the winter. Summer's coming up, and it's like, oh man, I only have a couple of months. Oh man, I only have a couple of months to get ripped. So what do? You go on a super duper aggressive cut. You do not want to do that. When you go on a super aggressive cut, your testosterone is going to crash. That's number one. You need testosterone to, you know what I'm saying, to get ripped and then put on muscle. Testosterone plummets. You lose muscle. You lose muscle because your body is becoming catabolic, meaning, okay, yeah, you're losing fat, but your calories are so low that, okay, now your body is actually eating away at the muscle, that precious muscle tissue that you built over the last couple of years. You know what I'm saying? So not only are you losing the fat, now you're losing the muscle. So now, at the end of it all, at the end of the whole bulking and cutting phase, you're looking actually worse. Now you're like skinny fat, and you're, oh man, I'm flat. Oh, no, I'm flat. No, bro, you're not flat. You just did it wrong, bro. And that's why I'm sitting here telling you, because, bro, I did it before. I used to believe in this bulking and cutting. I used to do it. And I will always turn out looking a lot worse. And I'm gonna pretty much tell you the solution, what you need to do to stay ripped and lean all year round, right? All year round, without the whole bulking and cutting bullshit. So, number one, what you need to do is you need to eat, right? You need to be eating the right foods. That's number one. You need to be eating the right foods. Primarily, what? A high protein diet. You want to eat a high protein diet. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said before, protein is very, very crucial for the muscles to even grow. You know what I'm saying? You got, like, that's the foundation. Without protein, you're not, like, without the adequate amount of protein, your muscles are not going to grow like that. You know what I'm saying? So, number one, protein, okay? Like I said, and for the protein, make sure you're taking in at least 1 gram per pound of body weight. You know what I'm saying? 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight, okay? Number two, you want to at least be getting a gallon of water every day. I know it's gonna be hard. Oh man, it's hard, because I'm pissing all the time, But hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, right? You gotta do what you gotta do. If you want to grow, if you want these results, trust me, get in your water. Especially if you're taking creatine. Creatine really, really helps too. Creatine really, really helps with your performance in the gym. So especially if you're taking that too, if you're taking creatine as well, bro, trust me, make sure you're getting enough water in throughout the day, at least a gallon. All right, so protein and water. Okay, number two, you gotta rest. You have to rest. Take rest days, bro. You're not going to grow. You're not growing in the gym. You're growing when you're resting. Your muscles are repairing itself and getting bigger whenever you're taking days off from the gym. Whenever you're sleeping at night, that's when the muscles are growing. You're not growing in the gym as you're lifting weights. As you're lifting the weights, what are you doing? You're tearing the muscles down. You know what I'm saying? So make sure that you're getting your rest. Make sure you're taking rest days. I say at least 2 rest days. At least 2 days during the week to where you don't do anything. And when I say do anything, I mean you're actually in the gym doing resistance training, lifting weights. On those off days, yes, you can do cardio. You can still do cardio because that's actually gonna help your recovery. You know what I'm saying, with the blood flow and all of that, and your mobility and flexibility and stuff like that. So on your off days, go for like a little brisk walk, or you can just do some cardio. Cool. Another thing, bro, make sure you're eating enough calories. Make sure you're eating enough calories to where you're not in a surplus, but you're either at maintenance right? Or you're in a very, very, very slight surplus. And the only way you can figure this out is by really just pretty much writing down your weight first thing in the morning every single day, and then you mark off the highs and lows. If you notice that the trend is going up, then you might need to cut back down. And then if you notice that the trend is actually going down really, really fast, then you may have to bump it up a little bit. But that's pretty much the only way, because you're not, there's no accurate way to figure out your TDE for the day for nobody. You know what I'm saying? So the only way to really figure out how many calories that you need to take in the cut or the bulk, or not cut or bulk, but in order to, cut or bulk, pretty much you have to track it. You have to actually write it down. You have to write down pretty much everything you eat. You need to write down your weight for that day, first thing in the morning. You need to do all of that, right? Cool. All right. Another thing that you need to do, you need to be in the gym. You need to be in the gym at least 4 times a week. You can do 3 or 4 times a week. Some people do 5. You can do 5 if you want to. But as long as you're hitting each muscle group, right, twice a week. You know what I'm saying? Twice a week, not once a week, twice a week. You know what I'm saying? By doing this, you're putting more stress on the muscles, which then means that your body is gonna send signals saying, hey, like, yes, we need to grow because this motherfucker is lifting a shit ton of weight. You know what I'm saying? So we need to grow. We need to grow ASAP. Boom. You know what I'm saying? You're adding more reps. You're putting more on your body. So your body's like, yo, we need to grow. We need to adapt now. We need to grow. You get what I'm saying? What's another thing? Another thing, whenever you're doing your cardio, you don't have to run. I think the best type of cardio that you could do, because remember, we're eating at maintenance. Either maintenance, right? So if you're eating at maintenance and you're adding in a bunch of steps, right? You're doing cardio, you're adding a bunch of steps, you're naturally going to be in a deficit. You get what I'm saying? Or you can already eat at a slight deficit and then you can add steps in. But what you don't want to do, you don't want to fucking starve yourself and be doing a shit ton of cardio. Once again, your body's going to be very catabolic. We want to look aesthetic, holding on to the most amount of muscle possible, but while also being as lean as possible. How do you think I got here? High protein diet. I added in more steps. I get my rest. I'm in the gym. I'm progressively overloading in the gym. You get what I'm saying? If you follow these steps right here, if you follow those exact steps over time for years, not months, years, not months, years. Because in order to put on lean body tissue, it's not going to take months. People think, oh yeah, I'm going to have this body in 6 months, this. No, bro. It took me years. I'm talking about shit like over a decade. And I know it sounds very discouraging, but that's just what it is. That goes for anything in life that you want. It's going to take work. Years on years. Work, sacrifice, working and sacrificing. You get what I'm saying? I didn't get here overnight, bro. I didn't get here in a couple months. It took me years of just being very, very consistent in my lifts, tracking my food, my calories, my protein, my steps, everything, bro. Everything. And I was serious about it. You gotta be like serious about it. This is a lifestyle. This is not a quick fix. It has to be a lifestyle. But yeah, you guys, just overall, man, stop the whole bulking and cutting bullshit and do exactly what I told you to do right here, man. Do exactly those steps right there. And over time, you're gonna have the physique that you want. Because in order to get like this, you don't get a body like this. You don't get a body like this by bulking. I don't bulk, bro. I eat at a very slight deficit. I eat a very high protein diet. I do my cardio, progressive overload, and I get my rest and I get my water. Simple. And then I'm very, very consistent with it. Just be consistent with it. It's consistency. That goes for anything in life that you want. It all comes back to consistency. The diet plan works. It worked for me. It worked for other people. Why? Because they followed it to a T, but most importantly, they were very, very, very consistent with it. You know what I'm saying? So no need for the whole bulking and cutting bullshit nonsense, bro. Stop that shit. You know what I'm saying? But hey, that's pretty much the end of the video, you guys. If you really like this video and you found it helpful and informative, like it up. Leave a comment, drop some comments down below. You know what I'm saying? Get the engagement up. Also, turn on that bell notification. Also, like I said before at the beginning of the video, if you're really serious about taking your physique and your health and fitness to the next level, man, hit that link below in the description down below. And let's get started, man. Invest into your future, man. But hey, it's your boy Elite Physique Troxler, and I'm out.